I put a bad bitch up in her place. If she thinks she the shit, then I'm bursting her bubble. I am a dog off the leash. If I see a bone I want, I go and get it. Fuck a muzzle.
What's poppin'? It's the sexiest rapper that she knows, Kwaejo, and welcome back to another episode of Cheat Code where I provide y'all with the cheat codes. Make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms at Kwaejo, at Body by Quay, and at Cheat Code Game, okay? Without no long talking, we're gonna get straight into today's episode. Today we're talking under the pillar of how to reach the ultimate confidence, okay? And the title of today's episode is Don't Accept the Reality that is presented to you. Create your own, okay? So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm ashamed to say this, I really am, but I'm gonna say it. Denzel Washington is one of my favorite actors. He's kind of always been, but I haven't seen all of his films, and the reason is I'm always just busy. I don't really sit down and watch films as much as I would like. So I recently watched John Q. Okay, I know. They're like, what? You're probably like, what? I recently watched John Q, and it was an emotional movie. The emotions were running as that movie was going on. But I like movies because I feel like, not like fiction movies, but a lot of movies, I feel like they're a perception of life and reality. And I feel like they connect with life and you can take from them. Okay? So with this John Q movie, what I really liked and what spoke to me about the movie and I want to take from it and apply it to my life is like, this guy was willing to do whatever it took to save his son. Okay? Now, I wanna say this because I say this to my friend. I had a conversation with one of my niggas one time and I said to him, I said, yo, it doesn't make you upset that there's people living the life that, you want to live and like you're not living it? Like how you feel about that? Like, that doesn't bother you? Like, I can't live with that. Like, that upsets my soul. Like, that turns my stomach over. Like, and it was a light conversation. He didn't really think about it that much, but, we had a conversation, like, after that, and he was like, yo, I thought about that thing you said, and, like, yeah, it makes me sick to my stomach, right? There's people that are living the life that you want to live, but instead of doing what John Q did in order to save his son, you're accepting that reality that is presented to you, okay? In the movie, this is the takeaway that hit me. This is the takeaway that hit me. Eddie Griffin is in the movie, right? Funny ass nigga. Eddie Griffin says, this is when Denzel Washington's talking about, I'm going to kill myself, take my heart, give it to my son. They're telling him we can't do that. It's not that easy. Eddie Griffin says, man, why can't you just accept the fact that your son's going to die? Like, that's reality, just accept it. And Denzel Washington started looking around like, except what? Like, is this guy talking to me? Except what? Except the fact that my son is gonna... You want me to sit here and accept the fact that my son is gonna die? I can't do that, right? And, that hit an emotional chord for me because it's like, imagine you did that with the dreams and the desires of your life that you want, right? It's his son, like that's his seed. So it's a different type of energy, and I understand that. But imagine if you could take that energy and apply it into your life with what you want, who you want, the things you want, the life you want to live, right? I sit and I talk to people all day about fitness, right? I have a lot of calls all day, and people are like, sometimes when people get on the call with me and, they don't want to sign up to my program for the reason of, it might be too expensive or for whatever reason, they give me their pains and then they start reverting and saying like, I'll just try to figure it out on my own or I'll see what I could do. Like, or, this is just the way it is right now. I'll just have to accept this. Like, what? Like, you're out of shape. That's a problem, right? It's a problem, right? You came on this call with me because there's a problem, right? We should be trying to find an answer. You shouldn't be going back into the problem because you in the problem was not giving you what you wanted, right? So it's just a thing where it's like, I talk to these people with fitness and they're not taking that John Q approach to the fact that they want to get in shape. They're telling me they want to look like this, they want to feel like this, they want to be like this, they want to be able to do this with the new physique that they have, but their action towards doing the thing that's going to get them there is not mathing, right? And I'm pretty sure you know this. There's a lot of people that say, I want this in life, I want to do this, I want to live life like this, I'm going to do that. But then you look at their systems and habits that they're implementing every single day, and it's like, you do the Denzel. You start wondering, like, yo, like, does he know that he's not going to get there with this routine that he has? Like, and that's the way that I've always approached my goals like that. Before I told you, I just watched this movie. This is not something that, like, I knew. I always approach my goals and my dreams and the things that I had to have. Like, this is something that I have to have. It's not something that I want, because in life, you're not going to get everything you want, but you will get what you have to have. You have to have it. Like, if you say I have to have this, the way that the universe and everything aligns, it will come to pass, right? Like, you have to breathe, right? You're going to breathe. Like, you have to breathe. You have to eat food to live. You're going to eat food, right? You have to make the payment for your rent, for your car insurance, to live in a home, to drive. You have to feed your kids. You're going to do groceries. Those are things that you have to have. And that's why you have them, right? But then motherfuckers be talking about certain goals and certain things that they want to accomplish and wondering why they're not getting it. Because it's not something that you have to have. It's something that you want. And when it becomes something that you have to have, it's different, right? My wants, my desires, and the things that I have to have in my life have shaped my whole life, all my life, right? Every time, for the majority of my life, okay? Every time I was about to make a decision or do something, I asked myself, how does this align up with what I want to do? If it didn't align or it was taking me in the opposite direction, I wouldn't engage in it. Because how does it make sense, right? And when you have purpose, when you know what you want to do in life, it shapes your actions, right? It's going to save you from a lot of bullshit, a lot of noise, a lot of nonsense, okay? Because it's like, if you want to be over here, why would you be doing actions over here that are taking you in this direction? How does it make sense? It doesn't, right? But when you don't know that you want to be here or anywhere because you have no purpose or no vision to where you want to be, oh, anything's a goal. Why not be here? Why not? It's not affecting anything. That's why people who don't have vision, who don't have purpose, who don't have goals, who don't have dreams, they're wandering around in life aimlessly. Anything goes. Right? A person who's ready to risk it all, risk it all, right? Is because they have no purpose. You think I'm going to be willing to risk everything 24/7 just because? Nah. All the work that I put in? Nah. Right? And that's how you have to apply what I'm saying right now to your goals, to your life, to your dreams. Right? It's not, oh, I'm just going to live life. I'm just going to do what I'm doing and hopefully it'll work itself out. I promise you it will not. I promise you. I'm not telling you. I promise you it will not, because life doesn't work like that. You get the things in life that you have to have, not the things that you want to have, right? We become what we think about all day long. If something is on your mind and you have to have it consistently, you have a burning desire for it, it's going to come true, right? In the movie, John Q, his wife calls him and she says they're about to admit our son from the hospital. And he's like, nah, I just paid the hospital. I just gave them money. Now they can't do that. She starts screaming, they're going to admit her from the hospital. She's like, do something, John. You have to do something. Right? And that's a man, your girl, your woman telling you got to do something, your kid's dying. Your back's against the wall, bro. You're going to do anything to see your seed live And that's what he did because I'm telling you, the movie had me away. The movie had me away. John Q had the gun out, the sniper that was coming to shoot him off him, who wasn't successful, Bozo. He brought him out with his pants off and, embarrassed him in front of everybody. And he was talking to the lieutenant. He said, I'm not burying my son. My son is going to live and my son is going to bury me. I have to have my son bury me. I cannot have my son die. I cannot bury my son. And it was just crazy how the movie panned out. He said, my son is going to bury me. Right? Imagine if you said, I am going to be in shape this year. I am going to lose 30 pounds this year. I have to. 30 pounds will not see me December 31st. Imagine you said that. I'm going to change the income that I'm making this year. I'm going to make this much income this year. Imagine you said that. I'm going to change the circle, the people that I'm around this year. No more people just bullshitting around, being around people just to be around that are not adding value to my life. December 31st is not seeing me with the same circle of people. Imagine you said that about your life. Imagine how different it would be, right? But nah, you don't want to do that. You just want to be like, oh, I've been here for a minute. I want to change, but I just don't know what to do. I want to get in shape, but I have all these kids. I don't have the time. There's too much going on. I don't know where to start. I want to make more money, but I'm doing the same shit. Like, that's you. And I know because I was there too. I want to make more money. I need more money to do the things that I want to do, to grow my business, to do the endeavors that I have. I don't know what to do, right? I got around new people who introduced me to ways to service others with my capabilities and make income, to reinvest myself, to reinvest into myself, to do the things that I want to do. But I had to have it. It wasn't something that I was like, I want this, I need this. I was like, no, I have to have this. If I don't get this, then I can't go over here, right? So it went from a want to a need. I was John Q saying, no, I will not be here. Last year, I told my friend, I'm getting passionate about this. This is a serious one here, guys. I told my friend, I said, yo, I'm about to be in the best shape of my life this year. I'm quitting and I'm going to rewind a little bit before that. On my vision board, on my goal, I had wrote that I'm quitting my jobs. I had multiple jobs. I always had multiple jobs, 2, 3, you name it. Like, I was always working back to back, just working hard, not making the best decisions to make income, just working hard. I said, I'm about to quit my job this year. I wrote it on my vision board. My goal was to quit my job by my jobs, plural, by December 31st. I ended up quitting them in April, 2 of them. Never looked back since, okay? I told my friend, I said, listen, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life this year because I'm quitting my jobs. I'm going to focus on my physique. I've always been in the gym. Never really took a real emphasis and focus on, my physique or, trying to be an elite physique and service others. Never did that. Just wanted to be physically active and be healthy. I said, this year I'm going to focus 100% on myself. I'm going to get into the best shape of my life, and then I'm going to aim for a deal with Nike, an ambassador deal, be a fitness enthusiast. I want brand deals, and I'm going to help people get into the best shape of their life as well. I said that. And if I call her right now and ask her, she could tell you, yeah, he said that. I said, I had to message her and say, listen, I don't have a conversation where I sent that to you. Do you still have that by any chance? And she sent me a screenshot and she texted over to me. Guys, it was something that I had to have, right? Because I know that accomplishing that would be a stepping stone for me to accomplish something else that I wanted to accomplish. I said it. It was a burning desire. I believed in it. I had faith. I did whatever I needed to do to make sure it happened, and it happened. John Q. I had the John Q. That's what you guys don't have. That's what a lot of people don't have with the dreams and with the goals that they want to accomplish. They don't have the John Q. I have to have this. Try switching it up. I say this all the time. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So if you've been doing what you've been doing and it's not working, try switching it up. What are you going to lose? Right? Turn your wants and your needs and your desires into something that you have to have. Bro, I promise you, you cannot have food for a certain amount of days, okay? I know Jesus fasted. I know people fasted. I know people that fast for 40 days and 40 nights emulate what Jesus did, right? But I promise you, and like I'm not no like scientist, wizard, or anything, but I promise you, like you cannot have food for like 3 months. And if you think that I'm wrong and you think that, oh, like you can try it, please. Please try it and let me know. But food is something that you have to have, and therefore you always have food. You're alive, you're living. It might not be the food that you want 24/7, but you get the food that you need to keep you going. Okay? And with that being said, the episode of today is have that John Q. Change the wants, the desires, the goals, the dreams that you have in your life to things that you have to have. Stop making it I wish I could have this. I want this, but I'm not doing what I need to do. What are your systems and habits that you have in place every single day, right? John Q knew what he did when he whipped the gun out at the hospital director and he said, you know, like, you're going to do the surgery on my son. He knew the repercussions of that. He wasn't a dumb guy. He knew that there was going to be repercussions, but he was prepared to take that on. Are you prepared to take on whatever you have to take on to make sure that your goals and your dreams and your desires and everything come into fruition? Are you? Because if you're not, stop bullshitting yourself. Stop wasting time. Just accept the reality that's given to you. If that's what you want to do, I'm not encouraging you to do that. I don't want that for you. I want you to get the dreams and the desires and everything you want out of life, but it's going to take some contribution. It's going to take some sacrifice. Are you willing to do it or are you not willing to do it? I have a system with my training, with my online training. I tell people, hey, I can't come and feed you your results, but I have systems and habits in place that if you do every day, you can get the results. But it's up to you. You see what I'm saying? Guys, that's the episode for today. That was one I was really passionate about. I was really passionate about that. I watched that movie recently and it hit a chord. And I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I'm approaching my goals this week. I watched it last night. Today's a Monday. And I'm approaching my goals a little bit different this week. The next day I'm implementing it. I have to have that John Q. Everything that I want out of life, I have to have. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm not settling. I'm not taking half. I'm not taking no bullshit. I'm taking what I want out of life, okay? And I want you guys to do the same thing because it's possible. Whatever you want to accomplish right now, somebody's living it. Somebody's doing it. So why not you? That's the way I think about shit. I'm like, yo, somebody's doing it. Why not me? They're not better than me. Unless you think they're better than you, I don't know. But they're not better than me. So I have to have it. I have to have it. Okay? Guys, I hope you were able to get some value out of this episode today. I hope you got some I hope it touched you, right? If it did, I want you to leave a comment. I want you to hit that subscribe. I want you to hit the like. Let me know how you feel in the comments. You know, let's discuss. You already know what it is. I'm going to catch y'all on the next episode. All right, make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. But you already know what it is. I'm going to catch y'all on the next episode. R.E. Get up.
I put a bad bitch up in her place. If she thinks she the shit, then I'm bursting her bubble.